Yo guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today it is Championship and Premier League predictions. Make sure you like, subscribe, and let's get straight into this. So the first game in the Championship going on tonight, Coventry versus Peterborough. Coventry on really good form at the moment. Last time out, getting a 1-1 draw away to Millwall. Peterborough not on the best of form, but their last game they did beat Burnley 3-0. But I reckon Coventry will just edge this. I'm saying it's 2-1 win to Coventry. And another game that's going on tonight in the Championship, we have West Brom going up against QPR. West Brom been drawing their last few games against like Millwall, Darby and Preston. QPR not in the best form, of course, losing against my club, Bristol City. So I'm going to say this could be another draw for West Brom. I'm going to say 1-1. Next up, Saturday lunchtime kickoff, we have Reading going up against Middlesbrough. Reading have been in quite good form recently, beating Fulham away last time out. Middlesbrough not on the best of form, losing to Blackpool last time out. So I'm going to say it's going to be a 1-0 win to Reading. Next up, we have Birmingham going against Preston. I don't know why, but I feel like Preston can get a winner. Birmingham not being on the greatest of form, losing 4-1 to Fulham and 3-0 to Peterborough. And Preston getting 2 draws against Sheffield United and West Brom. So I'm going to say it's going to be a 2-1 win for Preston. Next up is Blackburn going against Cardiff. Blackburn on, wait, I forgot who the last game was against. Oh yeah, it was Barnsley. Got a 0-0 draw. Cardiff not on the best of form after losing 1-0 to Bournemouth. I just think it's going to be a 1-1 draw. Next up, Bournemouth going against Luton. Bournemouth obviously on quite good form, beating Cardiff 1-0 last time out. Luton bottling a 3-goal lead against Swansea in a 3-0 draw. I feel like Bournemouth do have a lot of quality for Luton, so I'm going to say it's going to be a 2-0 win for Bournemouth. Next up is Bristol City going against Fulham. Although we are on quite good form at the moment, we are unbeaten out of 4 games. Fulham aren't on good form. I'm still not that confident. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a 2-1 defeat, unfortunately. The next up is Forest going against Millwall. Forest beating Huddersfield last night, and they do have a new permanent manager now. It is Steve Cooper at the helm. So yeah, my reaction to it is I think it's a good appointment, and basically I heard Swansea fan on LJP's video say this. I heard that he said that with Cooper you can expect like boring football but get results, and yeah, I completely agree with that. So I'm gonna say this could be a 1-0 win for Forest. I reckon we'll get a goal and just sit off for the rest of the game and get the win. Next up is Sheffield United going against Darby. Sheffield United starting to pick their form up, starting to come to life in the Championship. Darby obviously entered administration, unfortunately. So yeah, so obviously their players won't be their players might be affected by the news. So I think it's going to be a 2-0 defeat to Sheffield United. Next up is Stoke going against Hull. Stoke not in the best of form, but Hull really not on the best of form as well. I think Stoke have too much quality for Hull, so I'm going to say it's going to be a 2-1 win for them. Next up, Swansea going against Huddersfield. Swansea managed to get a point against Luton from 3-0 down. Huddersfield losing at home to Forest, but I reckon Huddersfield can get a point in this game. I'm saying 1-1. Now on to the Premier League games. Chelsea going against Man City. This will be a really big game. City obviously have Foden and De Bruyne back, obviously playing against Wickham in midweek in the Carabao Cup. Chelsea, you know, they did manage to win against Villa on pens in the cup, but I just feel like Man City are going to win this. You know, Chelsea don't have Reece James. He's obviously still suspended after picking up that very harsh red card against Liverpool. But I just think Man City will just edge this one. I'm saying going to be 2-1 win for Man City. Next up, Man United going against Villa. Man United losing, getting West Ham basically getting their revenge on Man United in midweek. Man United losing 1-0 to West Ham, and Villa. They did unfortunately lose out on pens to Chelsea, but I think Villa could get a point from this. I'm saying 1-1. Next up, Everton go against Norwich. Everton lost some pens to QPR in the Carabao Cup midweek. Norwich, obviously last time I lost to Watford like 3-1, so I don't think we're going to pick anything up at Goodison Park. I'm saying we're 2-1 win for Everton. Next up, Leeds going against West Ham. Leeds are without a load of players, to name a few. Schrauk, obviously, Bamford, and potentially Harrison. So yeah, those are some key players that Leeds will be missing, and they will be missing quite a few other players as well. So I reckon West Ham can easily win this. I'm saying it's going to be a 3-1 win for West Ham. Next up, Leicester going against Burnley. Leicester losing to Brighton in the Premier League. Then who did they beat in the Carabao Cup? I can't remember, but yeah, Burnley not really on the best form, so it's going to be a 2-1 win for Leicester. Next up, Watford going up against Newcastle. Watford beating Norwich in midweek. Not in midweek, sorry, last weekend. Newcastle drawing to Leeds, but that was a bit lucky. I think Leeds should have won that, personally. So yeah, I think Newcastle will struggle against Watford, and I think Watford will just edit it. So I'm going to say it's going to be a 2-1 win for Watford. Next up, Brentford going against Liverpool. Brentford doing really well in the Premier League, but this is a very tough game for them. But like Liverpool just edge it, saying I'm going to say it's a 2-1 win for Liverpool. Next up, Southampton going against Wolves. Southampton beating Sheffield United on pens in the Carabao Cup midweek. Wolves unfortunately losing on pens to Spurs in the Carabao Cup. But I just feel like it's going to be a 1-1 draw. It's going to be another draw for Southampton. Next up, we got the North London Derby. Arsenal going against Spurs. Arsenal beating Wimbledon 3-0 in the Carabao Cup, and obviously Spurs beating Wolves on pens. I just feel like Spurs have just a little bit too much quality, so I'm going to be a 2-1 win for Spurs. Next up, Palace going up against Brighton. Palace, not the best right now. Brighton just beat Swansea in the Carabao Cup midweek, so I'm going to be a 2-1 win for Brighton. That wraps up, guys, for my predictions. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and get your predictions down in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you next video.